We also have Hardip Kingra, Chief Media Panelist and Spokesperson of the Punjab Congress, joining us. Thanks for your time, Mr. Kingra. Your response first to those charges, a horrific scam and with terrible timing at a time in the middle of a pandemic. Mr. Badal there claiming that the Punjab Congress profiteering off the lives of Indians in a pandemic.
No, Sarah, let me make it very clear that vaccinating the entire population of Punjab is a Herculean task. And this Herculean task cannot be completed without the involvement of the private sector hospitals as well. But the question is that the vaccine is supplied by Government of India and it is controlled by the government, so regulated by the government. But I tell you one thing, it is not the cost of the vaccine. It is, let me accept one thing very clearly, that the decision was not very correct. People have not computed the cost and the logistics very accurately, and they have exaggerated a bit the price, and that is the controversy. Otherwise, once a vaccine starts from the Government of India, it goes to a private hospital, it passes through a lot of logistics, in order to reach there. And
so are you saying it was gotten from the center at 400 rupees, went to a private hospital for 1,060 and then was administered for 1,500?
Oh, look, that decision was wrong. Many a time, my friend Akali Dal president was also saying something on this. They took a decision to support the government on the farm laws, and then they reversed the decision not to support the government on the farm laws. So there are political decisions, there are administrative decisions which can go wrong. People may calculate differently. Logistics also of the transfer of vaccine from the government. So
yes, the Punjab Congress has backtracked, made a U-turn. They've pulled back on this decision. You're even getting the vaccines back. But sir, also the other part, the chief secretary tweeting, imploring people to go and get themselves vaccinated at private hospitals. How do you explain that?
I'm very sure that, no, let me, Sarah, make one thing very, very clear. Large number of the VIPs, including the Prime Minister, they don't tweet themselves, but they must own it, and a Chief Secretary must own that tweet. But I'm very sure that she must not have typed it. I don't type my tweets. Somebody else type it, I own it. If he asks, fine. If he doesn't ask, fine. But let me tell you, neither Mr. Sukhbir Badal tweets on his own phone, nor the Prime Minister of India tweets on his own phone. It's a reality which we must accept on social media. So when the Chief Secretary might have said that the vaccine has been distributed to these hospitals, and somebody might have tweeted, please go there and get it. I myself got vaccinated in a private hospital, paid 250 rupees. But it is no harm because I am a taxpayer. I pay tax, I will pay for the poor people also. Rather, I should be charged to pay twice the price.
Absolutely. So but all right, Mr. Kingra, now that you're saying the air has been cleared, you have seen the, the error of your ways, the Punjab Congress, what is going to be the policy going forward? Now you've gotten these vaccines back from the hospitals. Now, what will your system be? What have you decided?
So the biggest part, since I told you that it's a Herculean task, Sarah, there is a need to involve every medical facility available in the state to vaccinate. This is the biggest vaccination task in the world, not in India. Our total population of Punjab is equal to almost very little less than the Australian population or the Canadian population. Sure, Canadians are not, vaccinated 100%. So it is a Herculean task, and every able-bodied doctor or a medical profession is required to be involved in this. And there is one way, please involve the private sector as well. But how and in what way the private sector is involved?
Absolutely, but don't gouge the public in the process when vaccines are being...
I fully agree with you. It was a wrong decision. It has been corrected.
Thank you for saying that. It's also rare to hear politicians in power admitting when they have made a mistake. We appreciate your time, Mr. Kingra.
Yeah, the decision has been corrected.
Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you, sir.